Hello, my beautiful Lightmakers. Karen Diaz here. I am a board certified clinical hypnotherapist, NLP coach, and law of attraction coach. I've done sales training for Fortune 500 executives. 84% of Fortune 500 executives in different communities. And now I am applying all of my expertise and experience, 24 plus years of obsessing over mindset manifestation, and I'm applying it to you so you can get what you want easier and faster, and you can manifest exactly what you want with ease. So welcome. As you can see here, there are some free gifts, and I can go over that a little bit more, but today we're going to talk about how to manifest a 100K plus job and the step-by-step process of that. And I actually did this. This is my success story, and I've done it multiple times, and it really, really works. So let's get right into it. So I actually had been doing consulting work for a while, and I felt like I needed to go back to a corporate job because I wanted some experience in a specific function. And so I honestly was at that time so stressed out. It was hard for me in my business. I still had a lot of limiting beliefs, and I had a lot of fear, and I basically had like a running disc in my brain of all the things that could go wrong, and I was really focused on what was going wrong versus what was going right. And so what ended up happening is that running disc made me really just scared and nervous. And even though I was honestly fine, I felt like I was just in so much fear and panic, and I was just really stressed out, and I was just not in a good place, and I really didn't see a way out of it. And so luckily at that time there was a old friend, or a friend I had known, and she became a coach, and she reached out to me, and we got on a call, and she noticed that I was just not doing very well, and she really wanted to help me. And I remember at that time thinking, like, there's no way I can pay for this. I just really can't afford this. And I was just crying to her because I just felt like I couldn't afford it, but I wanted something to change. And I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but definitely comment below if you've ever felt that way. And so she just was insistent. So I'm so thankful for her, because every time I've hired a coach, I have had more like exponential results, because I think it's proving to myself that I trust myself, and it's proving to myself that I am investing in myself. And honestly, in order for something new to happen, I really had to change what was going on. I really had to change how I was showing up, and I really had to allow myself to be helped. Right. So thankfully she understood that, and she sort of nudged me along, and honestly it was like the best investment ever. So now we get into like the process. So what I did was, first I clarified very clearly what I wanted, and I remember writing out different scenarios about what kind of people I wanted to work with, what I was doing every day, how I felt at that organization, the amount of money I wanted to make, and it was a very specific amount, and the date by that I wanted to receive this. And what I ended up doing was creating a scene that told me that, okay, now I have this amount, I have this offer letter. So I created a scene in my mind where I saw the offer letter in my email, and then I would pick up the phone and call her, and I would basically I clarified exactly what I wanted. I wrote it down on like an index card, and anytime I felt fear or doubt come up, I would focus on the card and the feelings on the card, and then I would shift myself back into that state. Now, there were a number of things the coach did that I don't think I could have done on my own. One was she was like a big help and lifeline to me whenever I felt like fear and doubt creeping up. And two, she honestly nudged me and helped me expand my vision and really understand what it is I wanted. So it was so helpful to have that dialogue and somebody that understood what I wanted and could see outside of myself, right? There were things about this situation that I couldn't see myself, and she was able to hold a mirror up and help me through that. So there were a lot of intangible benefits to having that support. Again, you can definitely do this on your own, and I think you should, set goals for yourself. And if you do feel comfortable, then yeah, definitely hire a coach. All of the best high performers in the world have coaches, right? Tiger Woods has a coach, and Eric Schmidt, and all these people have coaches. Why? Because it helps them get to where they want faster. So I clarified my goals. And then number two was I really had a lot of manifestation tools under my tool belt. So I was able to learn a lot. I inundated my consciousness with positive content. I was able to learn a bunch of different tools that really helped me stay aligned so that I was focused on the end goal. I was living in that end result of what I wanted. And they even helped me stay aligned in moments where I would feel more anxiety or nervousness rise up. So for example, my last interview, when I finally did get the role I wanted, was like really nerve-wracking if I hadn't had these tools. And they were so helpful because I was able to stay so aligned and so at ease and just so relaxed that I literally got everything that I wanted from what I had written. So the manifestation tools were incredibly helpful. And honestly, this is a lifelong journey, and you're just going to continue to build on the tools you have. So I really do suggest learning as many tools as possible to understand yourself, understand how to stay aligned, understand what triggers you, what can help you stay in a good high vibrational state and feel really good while you're working towards what you want, because you're forevermore going to have new goals and new experiences and new things that you want to create, right? So the tools are extremely helpful, and if you actually download the free gifts here, you can have access to the Manifest with Ease pre-course bundle, which has some really helpful tools that we'll go over in some other videos. And honestly, enroll in Manifest with Ease, where you're going to learn the best tools for manifesting from a place of joy, peace, love, harmony, and ease. And that will be open later this month or next month. So we'll keep you posted on that. But anyway, so the manifestation tools were extremely helpful. Number 3, I took a lot of inspired action. So I went out and I had interviews, and I actually got a couple of job offers before I got the one that I really wanted, or the one that felt most aligned. And they all added up to great experiences, right? I went on informationals. I practiced my interviewing skills. I got a few offers that I was able to leverage, and I just gained a lot of self-confidence and momentum in the process, and I really learned about myself. And honestly, those tools helped me, all that practice really helped me do well excel in the job as well. So they were all laying a really good foundation for what I was to do anyway. And usually that is how it is. When you have a desire, you're growing that desire like a seed, and you're watering it, and you're giving it sunlight, and it's all going to add up for what you want. That's going to be even better than you could imagine. So I really took a lot of inspired action, and I honestly, what ended up happening, so the last step is just receiving, having it unfold in your life. What ended up happening was that I thought I had a clear idea of where I was going to go, and it was completely not what I thought. So it had the essence of what I wanted. Like, everything came out exactly as I wanted, actually even better than I wanted. Definitely had that essence of it, but it was from a company that I just didn't even have on my radar. They reached out to me, and they were the ones that went and recruited me. And then by that time, I had a few job offers. I had a bunch of interviews, and I was prepared. I was really prepared, and it was just really funny because on my card, I remember writing that I really wanted it to be in my hometown, and the job description said that it was in a different city, and I was just like, no, this says my hometown. This is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna get. And so I was really persistent in my mind about it, and in my outer reality, when they would ask me like, would you consider moving, I would say like, yeah, I'd consider it, which I would at the time, but in my mind, I knew I really wanted to stay in my hometown, in the town that I was living in. So what ended up happening was I just thought, okay, this is what I wrote down. This is exactly what I want, and it's gonna just happen. And that's what ended up happening. At the end of all of that, they had been so satisfied with the experience and how I did. They offered me what wherever I wanted to live, and I was the first employee in that city. And so I just knew this is what I wanted to create. This is what I was gonna get, and that's just period. So it all worked out literally exactly to like everything that I wrote out on the card. So it was really magical because it unfolded for me. It showed me that what you focus on will be created, and you just have to focus, take action. And I think the biggest ways that like my coach supported me was just holding that vision up for me, making sure that we were checking in, and honestly just having somebody in that corner that wasn't a family member, that wasn't a significant other, that wasn't somebody that even a friend, right? Because they'll have their things to do, and yeah, you could find people like that, but a professional that knows exactly how to move you forward, holds that vision up for you, and has like your absolute best interests in heart and in mind really made the biggest difference for me. So I definitely know that coaching will make a difference for you. And if you need support, if you need any help, definitely just scan that QR code, and there is contact information there. Just reach out if you want any coaching. Think about how much of a difference this is going to make in your life. Think about what life would be like if you were getting X amount of money, or working in an environment that you really love, that you really wanted to, right? And learning the mindset tools along the way to make sure that you continue that positive experience, and that negative self-talk doesn't rear its head, and that you know exactly what to do at each moment in order to stay aligned. This is just so critical, because this is your life. This is the quality of your life. How you're experiencing it at each and every single moment is just so important. And honestly, you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to get what you want. You deserve to feel good in each moment, and you deserve to experience yourself creating in your reality exactly what you want. So I would be honored to support you, or sign up for Manifest with Ease, the course, and learn the fundamental tools of manifestation. Really the only tool set you'll need, and you'll just continue to build on that, because you do have updates with that. as well for up to a year, and then some other freebies that come along with it. So we're really, 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 really excited about that. And then there are other opportunities as well. So you can do hypnotherapy to start changing your beliefs, to start going inward and really shifting your state. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'm thrilled to support you and cannot wait to see what you will create, dear Lightmaker. Love you lots. Bye for now.